안녕하세요. 양산시 핑미 피카츄입니다. 오늘의 게임은 베스찬 베스찬입니다. 베스찬 시작 버튼을 누르세요. 이야기를 하겠습니다. 일반 모드를 하겠습니다. 이야기 안 할 거야. 자, 취소. 새 게임을 하고 원하십니까? 네.
Proper story is supposed to
제대로
start at the
된
beginning.
이야기는 처음부터
Ain't so
제대로
simple with
되는
this one.
법이지. 결코
Now here's a
단순합니다.
kid whose whole world got all twisted, leaving him stranded on a rock.
아가야
in the sky.
일어나. 추워. 예.
He gets up,
아이고 너무
sets off for the
춥네요.
Bastion, where everyone agreed to go in case of trouble. Ground forms up under his feet as if pointing the way. He don't stop to wonder why. Finds his lifelong friend just lying in the road. Well, it's a touching reunion.
B를 눌러 공격을 합니다.
He sees what's left of the rippling
지금
wall.
청소를 하고
Years
있습니다.
of work
대청소.
undone in an instant. In the calamity.
배경음악은 사용하지 않겠습니다. 저작권이 들어가기 때문에. 저는 게임 배경음악 끄고 가겠습니다. 여러분들은 게임 하실 때, 실제로 게임 하실 때 배경음악을 켜고 하십시오. 아주 멋집니다.
It's a gas fella, forced out from underground. Kid pops him good. Fella got a piece of him though. And then he falls to his death. I'm just fooling.
뒤쪽 사는 건가? 아이고. 야, 여기 함정이 있었구나.
Kid just rages for a while. An old repeater falls out of the sky. Ain't a gift from the gods, but it'll have to do. Gotta hold her still to spin up the chamber.
게임 키가 변경키가 X는 화살이 나오고요. B키는 망치가 나옵니다.
Kid's worked up quite a thirst by now, so that fountain looks real inviting. Sometimes you just need a drink. A school of squirts tunnels up around him. Must have fled here from the mines. Kid finds a memento from a girl he knew. Always used to fancy her. It's a wonder the old saloon's still standing. Used to have the nicest view.
둘, 셋, 넷. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷. 잠시만, 안 가본 데도 한번 가봅시다. 여기 아니네? 술집.
He sets foot inside one of Celandia's famous watering holes. Inside's old Ronde, the bartender. The calamity got him before his drinking did. Then Kid finds his trusty shield. The security takes him for a petty thief.
뭐야? 아야야야야.
Special delivery. Gas fellas. Windbags start turning up for last call.
간단하게 처치를 했습니다. 미션 클리어.
More squirts start coming out of the woodwork.
어서오세요. 안녕하세요.
A big old fella hops out in front of the kid. Then windbags are playing for keeps.
아하, 이렇게 하는구나. 방어를 하면서 딱딱.
Kid sees the way to the Bastion out the window. It's a bit of a drop.
이게 뭐죠?
Ronde always wanted his ashes scattered here. He gets a good look at things on his way down. He lands on top of a breaker's bow, and it ain't broke. kid spies a good perch for some target practice. He knows he should draw the string all the way back.
이렇게 막으면 됩니다. 여러분들 하실 수 있겠죠? 이렇게 막으면 됩니다. 됐어.
The kid pockets a memento from a breaker, once the fastest man in the land.
실 같은 것. 파괴자의 활을 위한 강화 재료이다. 신축성 있는 매트 그릇을 뿔려 팬들이 공승. 또 한 가지 이유로 매제 사냥이 인기가 있기 때문이다. 한 발 늦었네요.
Good news is the emergency defenses still work.
됐습니다.
Bad news is they're aiming for the kid. Wasn't long before the kid could loose an arrow, strong and true.
베스찬은 잘하고 있습니다. 해놓고 돌개바람.
Picks up a few pointers from a dusty old tome. He's a mighty fast learner.
아, 돌개바람 초필살기구나. RT를 누르면 마법을 쓰면서도 회전을 합니다. 오, 아하, 좀 아껴 써야죠.
He finds the distillery, right next to the arsenal. Tough part of town. One sip of the
기술이
spirits of that
준비되었습니다.
distillery, and
선택
the kid'll feel like a new man.
최대 체력 10%, 최대 체력 10, 발효된 스쿼드 추출 물을 오래된 빵에 앞부분 그리고 바닷물로 이루어져 있다. 아주 용량이 좋지.
The arsenal's where the kid can pick the best tools for the job.
춤추는 화살. 목표물을 튕기기 위해 쏘는 파괴자의 비밀 기술이다. 본래 경기 만들어지 기술이며 실용적인 상황을 상황인데 함께 있고 없는 강자가 필요하다. 파열 화살. 낯선 영웅 날아가는 사방에 피해를 입히는 화살이다. 사냥꾼들이 포위되었을 때 이 기술을 의존했다. 검은 강경제가 필요하다. 한 개의 검은 강경제. 여기 있네. 이게 검은 강경제입니다.
Some of them squirts birthing like crazy in a couple of corn bins. Ferry barge sends the kid on his way. The Bastion's real close now.
오. 와, 죽을 뻔했다. 일로 가면은 번지가 되겠죠? 그러면 가면 안 됩니다.
Kid takes a chunk of alloy. The smell of barley and spoiled blueberries fills the air.
자,
Scumbags. Kid maybe shouldn't have done what he just did.
피하자, 피하자.
Bad time to run out of black tonic.
안 돼.
Kid don't go down that easy.
오.
Kid puts him out of his misery. Drops a scumbag of his last meal.
다 먹어주겠어. 자, 다 먹어주겠어.
He finds the core to the Wharf District. He steals the city's heart. Might as well.
No.
Kid has a feeling he better get a move on. The place is starting to fall.
No.
Well, down
No.
he goes. Down toward the Bastion. Now the kid sees something stranger still. His mind races. Did anybody else survive?
아, 다시 해보겠습니다. 네. 자, 어렵지 않아요. 제가 실수를 했습니다.
Proper story is supposed to start at the beginning. Ain't so simple with this one.
자, 다시
Now here's a
일어났어요.
kid whose whole world got all twisted,
일어났어요.
leaving him stranded on a rock in the sky. He gets up, sets off
He
for the
gets
Bastion, where everyone agreed to go in case of trouble. Ground forms up under his feet as if pointing the way. He don't stop to wonder why. Finds his lifelong friend just lying in the road. Well, it's a touching reunion.
B를 눌러 공격합니다.
He sees what's left of the rippling walls. Years of work
B를
undone
눌러 회피를 합니다.
in the calamity. That a survivor? No, ma'am. It's a gas fella, forced out from underground. Kid pops in good. Starts to feel his bruises.
천천히 차분하게.
Kid just rages for a while.
여기 감정이 아닙니다. 안 빠집니다. 여기 한번 빠져볼까요?
And then he
어머,
falls to his
실수하는 건
death.
농담이야.
I'm just fooling.
아야야야. 아하.
An old repeater falls out of the sky. Ain't a gift from the gods,
연발총.
but it'll have to do. Gotta hold her still to spin up the chamber.
자, 어서 오세요. 자, 두 번
Kids worked up
도전해서
quite a thirst by
시작하는
now,
겁니다.
so that fountain looks real inviting.
분수,
Sometimes you just need a drink.
회복 먹고 분수.
A school of squirts tunnels up around him. Must have fled here from the mines. Kid finds a memento from a girl he knew. Always used to fancy
크리스탈
her.
머리핀. 아이고, 아야야야. 자, 청소를 하자, 청소를. 자. 아, 여기 뭐 있구나. 없네?
It's a wonder the old saloon's still standing. Used to have the nicest view.
Nice view.
He sets foot inside one of Celandia's famous watering holes. Inside's old Rondi, the bartender. The calamity got him before his drinking did. Then Kid finds his trusty shield. The security takes him for a petty thief. Ronnie always wanted his ashes scattered here. Special delivery. Gas fellas. Windbags start turning up for last call. More squirts start coming out of the woodwork. Big old fella
크리스탈
pops out
머리
in front
핀
of the kid.
도시의 문장. 오, 센데?
Them windbags are playing for keeps. Kid sees the way to the Bastion out the window. It's a bit of a drop. He gets a good look at things on his way down. He lands on top of a breaker's bow, and it ain't broke.
오, 파괴자의 발.
Kid spies a good perch for some target practice. He knows he should draw the string all the way back. Wasn't long before the kid could loose an arrow, strong and true. The kid pockets a memento from a breaker, once the fastest men in the land. Good news is the emergency defenses still work. Bad news is they're aiming for the kid. Picks up a few pointers from a dusty old tome. He's a mighty fast learner. He finds the distillery. right next to the arsenal. Tough part of town. One sip of the spirits in that distillery, and the kid'll feel like a new man.
스퀴드 사과주 체력을 10% 더 올려줍니다.
The arsenal's where the kid can pick the best tools for the job.
언니 연착 파열 화살 됐어. 알트 오 좋아 좋아.
Some of them squirts birthing like crazy in a couple of corn bins.
What's this?
That one was Maud, the tutor. Once taught the kid good manners. He never used them. though.
마우드 선생. 와.
Ferry barge sends the kid on his way. The Bastion's real close now. Kid takes a chunk of alloy. The smell of barley and spoiled blueberries fills the air. Scumbags. Kid maybe shouldn't have done what he just did. Kid don't go down that easy.
아, 무제한이구나. 이야기 모드로 하면은 한 번 죽어도 계속 살 수가 있습니다. 그렇기 때문에 편안하게 게임을 할 수가 있습니다. 어렵게 할 필요가 없습니다.
Kid puts him out of his misery.
됐습니다. 레벨 업입니다. 자, 청소를 합시다. 청소를. 아우, 아우, 아우. 아야야야. 어서오세요. 안녕하세요.
He finds the core to the Wharf District. He steals the city's heart. Might as well. Kid has a feeling he better get a move on. The place is starting to fall. See, that core Kid took was the only thing making this particular rock stay afloat. Kid just keeps running.
자, 버텨야지. 우. 아야야야.
At last, the skyway is in sight. Wisdom where it needs to go.
아이고.
Now the kid sees something strange.
이걸 하려고 제가 도전을 했습니다. 한 번 더 도전했습니다. 이제는 도전까지도 완료했네요. 아, 어렵지 않습니다.
Did anybody
아이고.
else survive? Sure enough, he finds another. He finds me.
할아버지다.
We talk for
낯선자.
a spell.
오.
There's a bit of the Bastion's power in that
도시의
crest,
문장.
enough to point the way to the cores.
코 주고.
All I tell him is to set that core of his on the monument there. Then
코
watch.
꼽아요. 폭. 크리스탈 머리핀.
I try to let the kid down gently. This is the Bastion, all right. Except no one else showed up.
베스티언이네. 베스티언. 베스티원 31. 베스티원 31. 베스티원.
Ain't always much to say.
항상 말을 하지 않지? 자. 한번 쭉 둘러봅시다. 뭐가 있는지.
Kid ain't finished here yet.
기념비를 사용하세요.
And just like that, the Bastion comes alive. Starts growing again. Growing stronger. Kid's gotta put its power to good use. Now the Bastion can send him even farther into the wild unknown. The Bastion ain't gonna build itself.
도저히
Well, not
위문과를
entirely.
가져가세요.
Kid ponders what to build.
특별히 양조되어 첨부지 재질을 향상시키는 기술을 만드는 시설을 짓는 계획이야. 무기고. 됐어. 골 방패 사용 가능.
The Bastion's a place of peace, but we can hold our own if we have to. A repeater goes with a hammer better than a box of nails.
자, 오늘 즐거우셨나요? 다음 영상에서 뵙겠습니다. 안녕. 안녕하세요. 양산시 핑미 피카츄가 또 돌아왔습니다. 오늘, 자, 이어서 해보겠습니다. 까꿍, 까꿍.
Kid don't know what's out there waiting for him. The Skyway. Now the kid can ride the wind to distant lands. The breakers used to come here for target practice. Used to play a little game. See who could bust the most targets and the fewest shots. He's focused. He's armed. And he's off. The perfect shot just happens in a flash. Kid ain't done bad at all.
상품을 차지하세요.
He returns with some of the materials we need. Ain't always much to say. Kid ain't had enough of the Breakers' barracks. Takes practice, and a mighty strong bow helps too.
10번? 아, 도전! 자, 이제 사격 훈련이 어느 정도 됐으니까, 자, 다음 스테이지로 진행을 하겠습니다. 활공.
Now he lands at the intersection between bad and wrong. Ought to be a core down one of these twisted streets. But which one? He heads for the squirt steps. Won't be no field trip this time. Kid ain't ever seen an elephant squirt before. Scumbag can digest just about anything. Except for this. It's quick for slicing and light enough to throw. Up north is where the gas fella foreman used to live, tending to his flock.
마체테의 파워를 자,
He heads for the east side, where windbags used to keep the local forge. Somehow that old forge is still standing.
오,
Inside the forge, Key can fine-tune those instruments of his. Core ain't here neither, so he's gotta guess again.
자, 이리 와. 자, 무기 단련하기. 야.
The rest of the path is gone for good, and his city crest won't bring it back. why gas fellas all dress alike? Kids wondering the same thing. He heads for the biggest dump in town. Scumbag alley. Some scumbag still feeding off the city's own trash. And there he is. The oldest scumbag of them all. Gershel. The calamity ain't done much for Gershel's sunny disposition. Kid cuts up Gershel like a pineapple. Old scumbag didn't feel a thing. No core, no surprise. Like the gas fellas are hiding it from him. A little Zolwood oil and that blade shines like a light. And there it is, but it's locked down tight in an alloy cage. The blustery old foreman's keeping his fellas in check, almost like he's showboating for the crowd.
아야야야. 아야야야. 오. 아이고, 너무 세다.
And now there's a new marshal in town. He hears the whole place groan, but it's too tough to fall. Kid's ready to go, and his ticket out's right where he started. They say even the most rambunctious squirts can be tamed.
스퀘드요. 괜찮네. 아하.
Them squirts just don't know when to quit.
왜 지진이 나지? 자, 됐다. 자, 나가보자. 잠깐만. 한번 더 둘러보고.
He comes back, just like I knew he would. The core hums in his pack. The monument's calling for it.
누더기 모자.
The windbags used to be alright. Then the calamity took the floor out from under him. Sometimes a single look says it all. Kid does it again. Only fair he decides what we build next. The repeater and machete, favorite choices of the Ura hunters we once fought. Fetching fizz is like a mouthful of nails, but the benefits are worth it. Picked up traces of other cores while the kid was out. In better days, the melting pot was sealed tighter than the skin on the squirrel.
용해로.
Of all the plans to survive the calamity, it had to be stabweeds. Blasted things hurt like a broken heart. If there's a core, he figures it ought to be deeper down. Core's stuck inside one of those fancy cages. Some of the stuff lying around is downright dangerous. No breaking a cage like that, but the kid tries anyway. Gotta find a way to spring it open. Ain't no easy way out of this mess.
자, 힘내자.
He throws a switch. Now what could possibly go wrong? Quite a bit, as it turns out. The cage starts lifting from the core ever so slow. All Kid can do is wait. Shipments start falling in. Not every squire's born bad. Some spring to the kid's defense. Judging by the movement of the cage, it's gonna take a little while.
데스찬의 파워를 보라고. 짠짠짠짠짠짠짠 짠짠짠짠.
Even some gas fellas take his corner. Birdie popped that mean old foreman. At this rate, maybe 5 more minutes. Maybe 30. Hard to tell. He's hurting. He's gonna hold out just a little longer. Squirts get real territorial around the core. Then a shipment of free samples shows up. It ain't all bad, as the kid finds some spices from the motherland, tax-free. One thing's for sure, that cage is awful heavy. It's a troublesome scene, to be sure. A few moments left.
남은 기회를 잘 사용하겠습니다.
10, 9, 8, 7. Give or take a few seconds.
오.
Finally, the core's within reach. And done. He's got it. Just gotta get to the nearest barge.
평 하고 날아가 보네.
I still remember the look on his face after that one. The old world's finished, but the new world's just getting started. Folks voyaged across the boundless sea to found Celandia. It was good living here for a while. What else is there to say? A lot of things need fixing up in this world. And we can start right here. Turns out those old bones still have some spark in them. Can't be too careful these days.
자, 오늘 여러분들 재밌었나요? 다음에 또 뵙겠습니다. 안녕.